Dailies today.
Dailies today.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
.3 Nigeria Info. Lagos, good morning to you. Welcome to Dailies today, the second part. I'm Sheriff Quadry.
Yeah, and I'm Jimi Disu. Good morning.
Yes, indeed. We have the papers here. The Guardian is here. The New Telegraph is here. The Trust is here. And yes, so let's start with the Guardian newspaper, shall we? By the way, you can watch the show on Facebook and on YouTube because we're streaming live, okay? Search for Nigeria Info 99.3 and you'll be able to watch us. Page 3 of The Guardian. Senate passes Electoral Bill 2026, retains rules on e-transmission.
Yeah, I don't think. I think all of us need to be careful and note one thing. When the president went to the House to submit the budget, twice that he has gone now, the Senate jointly, they all rose up and sang, "On your mandate we shall stand." The implication of that is that they will do anything that the president wants. That is the implication. There is no way to twist it. If as a group you get up in unison and sing, "On your mandate we shall stand." So my contention is this, and it is my contention. People have other things to write. We are unlikely to see a Senate that would make the elections foolproof. We are unlikely to see a Senate that will make attempts to block some of the mistakes in the past that led to the emergence of this government. So let us keep it, and this should be a lesson to us that, well, you can't. I mean, in as much as we even tried, people kept on again decamping. Otherwise, I would have said that it's always good to have in an assembly like that some kind of balance. Okay, and we are going to find time to sit down and digest what was discussed, what was approved yesterday. But the story says that the Senate yesterday passed the Electoral Bill 2026 following hours of robust debate. But it rejected a proposal to mandate real-time electronic transmission of election results, and that is key. That is key. That is key. Because rigging usually starts from when you begin to take results from one place to another. What would have been real time is that when you finish voting, the votes are counted in the presence of everybody, and that number is approved. But they say no, that's not like to happen. Approving significant reforms to election timelines, penalties for electoral offences, and voting technology. At the center of the controversy was Section 60, which governs the transmission of polling unit results. Senators voted down a recommendation by the Senate Committee on Electoral Matters that would have compelled presiding officers to upload results to the INEC result viewing IREP portal in real time. So I think that we have blown a gasket. And you wanted to say something?
No. I was clearing my throat.
Oh, okay. Instead, lawmakers retained their approach in the 2022 Electoral Act, which is controversial, okay, which allows electronic transmission after votes are counted and publicly announced at the polling units. So these are among some of the reforms. If you want the rest of the story, it's there.
In my view, I think that Nigerians shouldn't be bothered about, excuse me, electronic transmission results, really. There are just a handful of countries who do it anyways. And it doesn't mean that it's a foolproof also. I think what we should be worried about is how come 80%, 90%, or 90 million people would get their voters' card, and only about 25 million, 30 million would come out to cast their ballot. To me, that right there is the biggest problem. Because if we vote on election day overwhelmingly, you'll make it very, very, very impossible for anybody to rig you out. If Nigerians decide to vote, forget the electronic or whatever transmission. If we come out and say, look, we are going to vote, we will make it mandatory for ourselves individually to say when election comes, we vote. It becomes even if they're going to do anything, it becomes really, really almost impossible for them to do anything. Because by then, the voice of the masses, the voice of the people will be impossible to silence or to be silenced.
But we won't do that.
Yeah. That's why I say that's the real problem.
Yes, we won't do that. We are not determined people. And I think because we had independence on the platter of gold, Nigerians have been spoiled. Let me be very honest with you. We've been spoiled. We haven't faced challenges that will make us, that will kickstart us into action. Very sad.
Yes, indeed. We're live on Facebook. We're also streaming on YouTube. Be free to join and engage with others there peacefully, responsibly. Let's go to the Nigerian News Direct, page 5. Lawmakers halt Makoko demolition, pledged $2 million to residents.
At first, the first thing that occurs to you is that how come this is coming long after the demolition has almost ended?
They had a meeting with the residents, I think.
Why didn't you have that meeting before you ever started? What about the ones that have been demolished? And they say here that residents whose properties were affected by the demolitions would receive compensation. How? Have you taken stock of what has been demolished? Have you taken stock of the value of the things that have been destroyed? You haven't. These things should have been done before. Before. And it says that there's something here. It says that residents whose properties were affected by the demolition will receive compensation. The audience responded with thunderous approval. What again? One year, man. Governor Sanwo-Olu special advisor on urban renewal, Dr. Babatunde, confirmed the Assembly's assurance, revealing that $2 million had been earmarked since 2021 for the redevelopment of the Makoko waterfront into a modern water city project. What is a modern water city project? Is it going to involve these residents?
That Venice style.
You think so?
Well, but
okay. Will it involve these residents? That's what I'm saying.
Yes, that's a very good question.
Yes.
That's a very good question.
Then a political statement is here. Actually, this paper has a political direction. So, because it says here, community leaders express satisfaction with the intervention, emphasizing that the government actions reflected a true listening to the people. Well, this is not how journalism is practiced. This is a political paper. How do you know? It says that community leaders express satisfaction with the intervention, emphasizing that the government's action reflected a true listening to the people. What's the relevance of that here? After their houses have been destroyed. I'd like to, the publishers of Nigerian News Direct they have to put up their act. Even the Tribune in the days of Awolowo didn't do something like this. You're not going to go far. And I know the publisher the gentleman who started this program. Yeah, he's long gone. Yeah, but this is not a way to help your principal. This is not a way to help your principal, because you are playing with people's emotions here. The people you are talking about, their houses have been destroyed, and you see that there was a thunderous applause, and that they said that the government's action reflected true listening to the people. I feel the people have been done in. This is what my late mom would call campaign after election. So you've destroyed the place. You say you're going to give them compensation, and then you're going to develop it into some water, water, and you say that it shows the true listening. I'm not happy with this. You see, let's be honest with ourselves. The average political mindset is for self and not for the people. And the truth has to be told. Some people have their eyes on that place. There's good reason. There's good reason, and you can bring up all kinds of reasons. But here, God preserve our lives. Let us see what is going to be made out of that, whatever, and
Indeed.
see who. We are all living witnesses to things like Oyinbo Market, whatever. When the original occupants are swept out, and it now becomes an elitist thing. But
Let's move on to our next story. Still from the Nigerian News Direct. EFCC arrests Kannywood actress Samha Inua over alleged Naira abuse.
oh, there's another abuse, and I'm surprised that the EFCC hasn't seen videos or in front of a popular musician, videos with bundles like that being sprayed in bundles like that. A popular that man who dogs yes, go and see the way his fans spray him on video in bundles of money, and you ask yourself, is this monopoly money or is it real?
Is the money?
I
also think that they sell dummy notes.
No, this one is real cash. You can see it there. It's not dummy cash. The truth is that we have to bury this exercise. It's nauseating to the eyes, and it sends the wrong signal to the young people. Why must we show off the money that we have? What kind of mindset is that? What kind of people are we? Spraying used to be just a little whatever. Now you need to see. There was one who came from prison. And they were singing his praises for his safe arrival. This same musician I'm talking about, singing his praises for safe arrival, an ex-convict.
I saw the video.
You saw the video?
Yeah, I saw it.
Whatever, it is not. Anyway, so the FCC has to up their acts, please. We have to put a stop to this. These little things collectively are what is making our society degenerate. In this case, Sheriff, you won't believe what happened. According to the commission, the video prompted immediate action, leading operatives to trace and apprehend the actress. What exactly did she do? That that on Tuesday, February 3, 2026, following the circulation of viral video showing her allegedly using Naira notes to wipe mucus from her nose.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I saw. Oh, that's. Oh yeah, I saw it. I was alarmed when I saw it.
Various videos we've seen at weddings where
I didn't know she was the one. I saw it.
To make, I don't know. Her name is Sam Inua.
I saw it. I didn't know that she's.
There's something blowing in the air. There's too much easy money around for those who are ready to grab it. Where they get it, I don't know, because I don't know where society is going. A man who aspires to, he says he wants to become a traditional ruler, is hailing an ex-convict who just came from prison. Where are we going? The guy came with a bag. Sheriff, he came with a bag, and they were bringing the bundles out. It's very, very sad. I'm getting tired of saying it. Just getting. Look at this story again.
Let's go to the front page of the Guardian newspaper. It's an advertorial here.
Yes. Okay. So this is for the presidency, and they need to give warning and guidelines. I suspect that the president sent birthday messages, which is okay, to some gentleman called Matthew Wega Tonglaga, whatever it is. And he now takes out a full-page ad on the front page of 2 or 3 major newspapers and publishes the letter of the president in full. That is a copy of the in full, and then writes, His Excellency President Bola Tinubu sends condolence felicitations to, and then Tonglaga, whatever his name is. Now, the impression you could give to the uninitiated into these things is that it's the president that placed this ad to wish him happy birthday. Look at it. So I'd like to call the president's people immediately to give out guidelines about people who the president the other day was the one that was recording the call. This is another one. Guidelines. This is not done.
Front page.
It's on professional, and it's front page of the papers. We call it wrap around. Forget how much this costs. It's in about 3 papers. But the impression with the crest, look at the president's crest, and with the signature here. Look at it. This is it. Just, and it says Bola Ahmed Tinubu to him, and who's the gentleman?
I have no idea.
Never heard of him.
Tonglaga.
He turned, how old is it? He turned 50. You're making it. This is not done. This is just not done. This is not done. And I'm surprised. I've been a marketing director before. I wouldn't publish this. I'd like to get clearance from the presidency before I publish this.
Before, right?
Yes, I put a call through to whoever that. Look, I have this material. This man wants to do it wrap around on the front page. What do you think? Because this is very, very embarrassing. In my own estimation, it's very, very embarrassing to the president. With his signature there. How does the president sign this one, sir? What signature would lead you? I think we politicians, again, we all need to be careful. We shouldn't take our presidents for granted. There's a limit to which you can show off how close you are to those in power, because it has implications. It has implications, and I hope the presidency would quickly take note of this and give guidelines.
Yep.
When the president communicates to you, you have to be very careful. Like recording a telephone call or publishing his letter and things like that in full with his signature and all that. One has to be very, very careful. But if you want to see what the president's signature looks like, look at it.
It's there. Can go and see it.
Is this Arabic?
I don't know. I don't think so. No, I don't.
There's Arabic in between. This one. How does the president?
No, I don't think
Any day I see him president, I'll give him a paper. Bye-bye. I'm saying
Let's go to the trust. Lagos. Let's go to the trust. Let me take this one on the front page of the trust. 48 hours of carnage. Over 130 lives lost in 3 states.
Yes, the Daily Trust took a lead in this again. Let me just go through it very quickly. Just 48 hours, 130 lives have been lost. 10 people killed in Kwara. bandits invaded Woro community in the same Kwara. Distance between Woro and Kalama is 50 kilometers. The gunmen numbered, there were about 200. Wow. And the other story here on the same story says, my 2 sons killed and wife kidnapped, the village head, 20 killed in Katsina. And then this one here says, the Senate wants military barracks in Katsina. Policeman, 16 villagers killed in Benue. Saraki Kwara speaker, other demand action against banditry, and so on and so forth. I hope we all realize that this thing is getting closer and closer.
Yes.
Those of us who think we're in a safe haven in Lagos, we are not. And we'd just like to again appeal to the government to do all that they can to stem the tide.
It's getting home, Abby. Okay. Page 23 of the Trust, we have the story here. After gulping $1.5 billion, NNPCL says reopening Port Harcourt refinery, waste of resources.
So who's going to be responsible for all this loss? $1.5 billion.
That we borrowed from China, by the way.
Borrowed from China, by the way. And the refinery is still not working. And the NNPC now finally says, remember though, this is a newly appointed MD. So it says that the reopening of the Port Harcourt refinery is a huge waste of resources for the country, as it lacks the capacity to run refineries profitably. Remember that Dangote made a bid for, I think it was either Port Harcourt or Warri refinery, and it was turned down. So the question now is that who is going to, Sheriff, who is going to...
It's going to be held responsible for this.
For $1.5 billion that we have spent so far. On that note,
yeah, wait, Baba. Let's go to the Metro section of the Guardian first.
Okay.
Let's do Metro first.
Okay, all right. Ogun State. The attention of the governor is needed there. Motorists groan in Shagamu Ijebu-Ode gridlock, and they seek FG's intervention. There's been news of traffic on that axis recently. It says that motorists and commercial drivers plying the Shagamu Ijebu-Ode expressway have raised concerns over the slow pace of construction on the corridor. Say it has intensified traffic congestion and led to a huge loss of man hours. What other story do we have here? Bandits killed police officer, 4 others set market on fire in Benue. And Lagos police have arrested 114 people for defilement and 24 for assault in 2025. And this is the sad story here. A 400 level business education student in Kwara State University died in a road accident. And tears gratitude as family military paid last respect to AVM Okorodudu. And the Kwara story is here, 40 fear dead as bandits raid Kwara communities and troops have been deployed. Police bust kidnapping syndicates in rivers and recover ransom and gun. What it going? We haven't shared the ransom. Okay. So I can now go.
Yeah, we can go now. We can go. Lagos, thank you for being a part of the show this morning. It's been quite interesting. You can join it. You're back at 9. What's coming up at 9?
Dr. OK is coming. We're going to talk about cancer.
Cancer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Kofi will make a return in a moment for the morning crossfire. Stay here with us on Nigeria Info 99.3.
Learn boss level gameplay on YouTube with MTN YouTube Buffet Bundle. Binge your favorite gameplays till you master every move. Enjoy play along clips with your faves and
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.